What's up, everybody? Just kind of like decided to make another video. Um, what I want to do is I'm going to try and like show you how I like kind of design around my rail system. My city kind of looks like a mess at the top, but it's even worse when you go on the bottom. When you go underground, it's like a big mess. But what I'm planning on doing right now with this one is I want to build a cross-town rail system. Most of my rail systems go north to south in terms of like the commuter rail that I got in this game. But I want to do one that goes from west to east across my residential area. I'm not sure how many stations I'll be able to build, but you know, there's gonna have to be some houses that are gonna get raised in order to do this. Or maybe I'll just do like a little express one. I can always add stations later on if I see anything that needs to be kind of messed around with. So just a little bit of a breakdown over what I'm going to do while we're waiting for this thing to finish loading. It should be relatively straightforward. I don't think there's too much that needs to be kind of messed with. I hope that those errors don't have anything to do with my mods, because definitely need my mods to be working in order for my city to even function correctly. Alright, so I got a new building. Yeah. This comes up every time because I never save after closing. So, let's see. Got one station over here. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to put one that goes in this direction. You know what? Yeah, I might build it up here and kind of go this way. So we just have to find the place where we want to put it. Let's see. If I zoom in here, I think one will be good over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the game just because things will just get rebuilt. So let's see. Let's demolish all of these guys. You're out of a house. See you later. Fuck off. Alright, fuck you, dude. Stop asking me about your fucking buildings. So annoying. So, let's see. Rail station. One of these babies right here. Here's a train station right here. So we want it to kind of be in this direction because the trains are going to sort of come this way. So, what I plan on doing is building a road out a little bit, so there will be a lot of people coming this way. So what I want to do is build an actual like a road that's built for bicycles. Let's see, here we go. Here's a bicycle road. So just jut this out here and put this baby here. So I want to give us enough room in order to actually put the track underground, because sometimes it's a little bit funky when you're building this shit. If the ground isn't like completely level, sometimes you can't put it on the ground, and we're gonna need to do that in order to not destroy the entire like neighborhood of houses. So let's make sure it's underground. It's underground now. So let's just slowly move ourselves. See, it's kind of weird. It looks like it. Yeah, not everything works exactly how you want it to. So you have to kind of have like a weird way that the track works. So sometimes you have to place it and then you can continue moving on. So let's just try to keep on going. Page up and page down on the keyboard allows you to change the level that it's at in terms of depth. So you do have to kind of mess with it. Right here, I just fucked up. there's a bike path that I have that goes in the ground. So no, I have to fix that because I just broke it. Um, it doesn't usually do this with like just anything. It only does that with bicycle paths. So let me just fix this, or try to. There should be a way. Let's see if I connect this, bring it over. So I'm gonna have to actually make this a little bit deeper. So let's see if we can go back on the ground. Refunds of this. See, now we have to find that track. Alright, there it is. So let's see if we can maybe lift it in order to avoid messing with the bicycle path. So I'm going to go this way. Now let's try and fix this. So we were here. And we can reconnect that. So you have a lot to work with when it comes to this. Now, I can do a lot better with my cities. But let's just see if we can get this back low again. So let's see, space is occupied. That's okay. Sometimes it does that. So I'm just going to keep on rolling this out as far as I could go. Alright, so it looks like we have some tracks over here that I might run into. So, I have to figure out. Cool. So we keep on going. See, this is a long way to go. This is why I only want to do sort of as like an express train type deal with this. Let's see, what can I do here? Space is occupied. Oh, there we go. Let's just keep on rolling. See, this should be pretty useful because it should be able to bring a lot of people across the city. At least my residential area. It should increase mobility, and I sort of expect it to be a sort of busy station. It might not be as busy as some of my other ones because a lot of people are able to get where they want to go. So let's just do what we did before. I'm just going to build that out. Now I'm going to build a train station here. No, it should be up here. Alright, so here's the problem. I can't put it out that far. So let's see. I might have to see if this will work. I'm going to have to try and take it at an angle. So what I would do is just connect it from here and try and bury it as so. So let's see. We could get it underground from here, and we can connect it like that. That might be too much of a curve for the trains to take. So let's go back and actually refund this line a little bit, because we're gonna have to raise a couple houses in order to bring this up. I was trying to avoid that, but sometimes you can't avoid everything. Let me delete this thing. Come on. Why are you being such a bastard? Let's see if this works now. Nope. I guess not. Fuck me then. I guess the game's gonna be a little bit fucky. Whatever. So let's see if we can make this a little bit better. That's more of an, let's see, that's a better angle I think we could take it at. Let's try and mess with a little bit of these curve functionalities here. So over here, I don't usually play with them that often, but they can be helpful in terms of like making like a solid curve so that it's not too bad. So that's more like it. That looks a lot better than before. Let's try and fix it from out here too. So let's take this, kind of. So I mean, it's still the same kind of. That should be fine. I'm not gonna go too crazy over it. So now that we have the two stations created, we have to create a line. So right over here is where you can create a train line. and since this is really only connected to one other station, you just go here. Let's go all the way back down to where the new station is that we built. Where was that? Where the fuck was it? It was over here, right? So we go here to add the stop, and then we go back to complete the line. So you have to go back and forth to complete the line. Boom, line is done. So looks like we'll probably only have like 2 vehicles. Now the stuff that you see on my screen is part of a mod. When I upload the video, I'll tell you what it's called, so you could download it off of the Steam Workshop. The beauty of this game is the mod system. I don't know what I would do without it. It's very helpful. Anything that you find, in regards to this game can help. So I just unpaused it, so we're going to see what we can do, or what's going to happen here. Just going to fast forward, and trains should start running. Don't be like me. Alright, see, I fucked up a little bit. I forgot to give them power. Might need power to run electric trains. Not 100% sure on that, but I don't really feel like building a power line out from the city, so I'm just going to build a little fucking wind turbine that should power that. I think the other one should be fine, because that's close enough to get plenty of juice. There's like power lines next to it. So we got a train station. Now what we need is people to come here. Let me see if I have any bus routes around. So I don't really have any bus routes around, but that's really not a big deal. It's okay. There's plenty of metro stations around. It's basically the subway. Now, what you want to really do is, when you have these, is you want to, I wouldn't normally do that in terms of like my districts. Like, so since this is all like residential, I kind of just kept them connected with a a subway system, because that's really how you should do it. You should be treating each district as like a subway unit. So I just would put a subway throughout this whole thing, and then connect other districts like out here, with like a commuter rail system. But because this is so big, I feel like, alright, yeah, it makes a little bit more sense to kind of put something together like that over here. It doesn't really mean that people will take it, because they will prioritize the subway system over this before anything else. But let's see, there's a way to check out how many people will be coming and going. So let's see if we have people coming here. So it already appears like we have a pretty decent sized demand for this station. So there's already people heading here. All we have to do is really play the waiting game, and if you build it, they will come, essentially. So we have a lot of cyclists coming here. I believe that's what the tail is. So not many people are able to walk here. So people will just ride their bikes. If you prioritize the bicycle paths, they'll just all take their bikes and ride over there. It's actually pretty cool, because the game is developed by a European company. So basically, like, they treat it like European style. If you're in Europe, they usually prioritize train travel or subway travel or bicycle travel over vehicle travel. So as long as you build the right infrastructure, they'll take advantage of that before anything else. It's really cool. If this was America, all these roads would just be covered in fucking cars. So let's go check out the other station and see like what kind of demand that one might be pulling. Wow, look at that. There's a huge crowd of people already on their way here. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Looks like this actually might work out, and these could end up starting to get packed. So I believe that this station only has one train, because it's sort of an express type route. So we don't really need to add anything. With this mod I have, I can add things, but it's not really too important right now. But I mean, take a look at this. I mean, we got people walking like crazy. Now, if I really wanted to make it easier for people, all I have to do is build like a subway terminal. So if we look underground, let's take a peek. So you see I have the subway that goes through here. So if I wanted to, I could build a subway tunnel. So I'm going to actually do that right now. Let's pause the game again. and I'm going to build a subway tunnel right across the street from it. Right there, just right across the street. And what I'm going to do is we're paused so we can actually take this, right? Here's subway line. I'm going to delete that. I didn't mean, sometimes this fucking game likes to do a big deletion like that, but that's fine because we can just fix that. So we take this, right? And we'll just connect these like so. And this John Cullen fucking interrupted me. The fuck? Alright. So we built this. Let me just take a look. You need to make sure that the line actually continued, but which it should. See? Yep, it's still going. So now that we got this working, we can drag the line to add a stop. So we added a stop here. So I added a couple stops here. So trains will stop here now, and that'll probably bring even more passengers to the station. Look at that. Wow, this is crazy. So it looks like there was a demand for like an east to west type system, because now we have a crazy amount of people coming and going. Looks like a train just arrived. Probably not carrying anyone that wants to come here yet. It's going to take a while for like the AI to catch up and have people like reroute their like plans. But see, we already got a pretty packed station. So that's good. That's awesome. So this is working out great. Let's go check out the other one now. Well, I'm just going to have to go back. You know, you got to go back and forth. That's what it is. And here is the other one. How are we doing here? We don't have as many. So it looks like there's more demand to come from east to west, which, you know, I guess that makes sense. The way I've built my city out is from the east to the west, so I guess that kind of like works out that way. But you know what? Let's try to do another subway tunnel right over here. So I'm going to connect it with a new tunnel to here. And what I'll do is create a line that just goes from this station to this station. So this will be like a big transfer point. A lot of people will just come to this station and they'll transfer over in order to make it to the station. What you want to, you see, what you really want to do in this game is just to give people the ease. If you make it easy for them to do it, they'll take advantage of the public transportation or whatever. It's really cool. Let's see. Yeah, this already got like a bit of a demand. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah. So, oh boy, looks like my city is freezing. They ran out of heat. In this game, they introduced like district heating, so basically you run like steam heating. So, oh wow, look at that! Holy shit! See, yeah, now that I got like the subway terminal, everyone's just gonna come here and take this train. But yeah, it uses district heating. So what you want to, like in the game, you have to like, you know, supply like heating pipes and all that kind of stuff in order to keep the houses warmed up. Otherwise they'll start using electricity, which is why my money is in the red right now. But I usually don't go too crazy about that because it's only during like the nighttime in the game, so it's usually whatever. It's not like the biggest deal. Interesting thing is I haven't even seen the goddamn train over here yet. You know, I created it, but I don't even see the friggin' train. So let us see where the hell it is. So this is the train line. What do I have? Let's get the line details here. Let's see. telling you. Try and make a recording and you just get a bunch of distractions. Who's asking me to chat? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. So, you know, what I want to do is maybe just add another train. So this is all part of the mod, so I could at least add a train with this. I don't know what's going on with this game. It's kind of being weird. There we are. There it is. So it's leaving now. I think I just created it. So it's supposed to create the train. It's supposed to queue up the trains and send them out on its own, but it looks like it wasn't doing it. But hey, you know what? It's taken care of now. So now it's going. It's got 50 passengers from that station, and it's on its way to this this location. So we have 631 passengers just waiting to come, to the other side. It's, similar thing. If I were to build a little stopgap one, like I think the track goes around here, it'll also start picking up people around like this area. So, it's actually like kind of like interesting how it functions. So let's see what we got here. So since we built this, do we have like people coming here? It doesn't really appear to be. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it seems like there's more demand to just go from west to east. Sorry, east to west than the other way. But it is what it is. So let's see. I think that's about it. Train's arrived. It just picked up everybody, and it's on its way back. It's got one stop. I don't really think it's necessary to have more than one train in this game because, well, I mean, in terms of this line, because it just seems like it's kind of, it seems like it's more of a waste, because it doesn't have any other stations where it's going to get stopped at, so you only need one train to just go back and forth. So that's about it. If you had any questions about it, feel free to like message me or something. But that's how I do it. All right, guys. Have a good night.